matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Jake Camarda, set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa. Taking it about the 1. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
One guarantee I can absolutely make is that all week in preparation, the coach kept telling his team, we're on the road, don't do anything to bring the crowd into it, and that's exactly what they just did. A bad return, and now the home team crowd, they are fired up.
Now it's Rodgers. On the move to his left. And incomplete to open things up.
As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw. But I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
That might feel like a little bit of a... there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
That is their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He completes it to Jones. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, he'll find Jones again, complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. To throw is Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 26 and a first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 11 more on that one and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now it's Rodgers. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And it's a Packers touchdown. Romeo Dobbs from 13 yards out. And the Packers are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Brady now on 1st down. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. 36 yards. And the Bucs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Ryan Succop on for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Rodgers. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain. Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Rodgers to throw for on 4th. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead. Succop for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To throw, it's Rodgers.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tonyan.
Touchdown!
Robert Tonyan.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st down, Brady. Flushed out right. Airing this one out for Evans.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady.
He's going to go up top again.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. On play action, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. First and 10. Here's Rodgers. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. But it looked like a Packer. Yeah, a Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On third down, here's Jones. A beautiful fake. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
95 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Well, he's broken out some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because in the back of the end zone, never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a play fake. Brady. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
He's going to let this go. Back in the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So the difference is 6 points as we get set to resume action here in this third quarter of play. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in helping.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Extra point try now for Succop. And that one puts them on top here in the third. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
On second down, Dillon.
7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones.
He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. Past the 20. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this third quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football, and then ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Nixon now from his end zone.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, yeah, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Running right, Jones. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
129 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action, Rodgers. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll find Lazard here over the middle. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Now Rodgers gotta have this one. Got a man, it's Tonyan.
He will have the conversion and more than that down the left sideline.
And it's a Packers touchdown.
Robert Tonyan
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Packers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
They'll try and throw for it. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
So how about this for a turn of events? They cut the lead with a touchdown, and then on the ensuing kickoff, get the football right back.
And what a swing in a short amount of time because the momentum was totally against them. Now it's all in their favor. They've got a chance to go into the lead if they get the ball to the end zone.
Dillon now on 1st and 10.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
A.J. Dillon.
A 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is up to 5.
Makes the score Packers 33, Buccaneers 28.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Offense running back out here, and you remember last drive was pretty quick, about 10 seconds, Charles. One play, very long pass play that ended in the end zone.
And you know, every offensive unit, when that happens, they want to come running back out and recreate it. We know the chances of that are slim because now the defense is on high alert. But at the same time, that confidence should carry over into the start of their next drive.
First down, here's White. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
Now Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is dropped. Oh, my goodness. That could have been a game changer, but he could not hang on. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Looking downfield for Jones. And this is caught inside the 5. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow, wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this one away.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference, a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Back to throw, Brady, and this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage, at least give your team a fighting chance.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Fields this way up at the 17. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To throw is Rodgers. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. He finds Watson complete. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game. With the kickoff, these 2 teams all even again as we continue in this wild. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game...
So the Bucs going to have a chance to go down and win it. They'll get the ball first here in overtime. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
They snapped the ball backed up inside their own 10. Now they're backed up even further, and they can thank their coverage for that. They called a zone, and they were aggressive enough to deny an early window, and that gave their rusher the chance to get to the pocket.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. What a big-time interception that is here on the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, they're already knocking on the door with a short field. Remember, all they need is 3 points to win this game.
And that thinking just can't limit them on offense. The playbook should still be wide open. Get a first down, maybe 2. Do it safely. Nice throws that your quarterback can make. Nice runs that your running backs like. But make sure you get yourself into position and let your kicker have at it.
Dillon up the middle.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freeing up the D lineman to make the play.
Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. Well, the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So the game here hangs on the right foot of Mason Crosby. This to win it in overtime. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And there'll be some happy cheeseheads tonight as the Packers have won the game.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.